Starting your lock or natural hair journey is oh so rewarding, but can be extremely stressful when you start to consider what products to use. If that's you, then look no further. Locklicious is a Black-owned company that has created an all-natural product line for locked and loose natural crowns. The Locklicious team works hard to ensure that their products are free of parabens, phthalates, sulfates, PEG, synthetics, and other toxic chemicals you find in other products. Best of all, the products are lightweight and will not leave residue or cause buildup. Go to locklicious.com to start treating your crown like royalty.
Hello fam, welcome back to the African Diaspora News Insider. I am Wongel Zelalem bringing you this report. Today's report comes from Zimbabwe. A Zimbabwean husband has filed a $4.5 million lawsuit against his neighbor for impregnating his wife. Let me review this article from Face to Face Africa. We'll come back and discuss. The defendant, identified as Tinie Lavitt, was initially fined 2 beasts by a traditional court after he was exposed for committing adultery, but that punishment did not deter him as he continued his relationship with the plaintiff's wife. The defendant is also accused of riling up the husband by questioning his potency as a man. The married couple share 4 children. The defendant is even defaming the plaintiff by alluding to the fact that he is not man enough. The plaintiff has just obtained confirmation that the last-born is not his biological son but was fathered by the defendant. The husband said his neighbor's adulterous affair with his wife has negatively impacted his family and caused him a lot of pain. The plaintiff's marriage has collapsed. The defendant did not have the right to say or act in the manner that he did. The plaintiff has had his good standing affected in the community because of the defendant impregnated the plaintiff's wife and made the plaintiff to look after a child that is not his. The plaintiff is seeking $3 million in damage for taking care of a child who turned out not to be his. He also wants an additional $1 million for shock and $500,000 in general damage. As you heard, that's the breakdown of the $4.5 million lawsuit against his neighbor. And clearly the man is really upset. He had 4 kids with his wife and he just found out that the last one belongs to his neighbor and that's not his. So he's suing for taking care of the child that was never his. He took care of his neighbor's kid. And on top of that, to make matters worse, the neighbor makes fun of him and taunts him and tells him that you're not man enough. That's why your wife is coming to me, basically. So that's why he's suing him. I feel bad for the man, of course, but I also noticed that his anger is just towards the man, the neighbor, and his whole energy is on him. But at the end of the day, the person that made a commitment to you is your wife. So it's your wife that you need to hold accountable. Yes, the neighbor is shady and he has no moral compass and he's just clearly not a good person because he not only allows this affair to go on, he comes and taunts the husband and tells him that you're not man enough. That's not a good person to me. But at the same time, the husband is giving all his energy to this neighbor. And how about your wife? The wife that said, for better or for worse, that married you, that gave you your kids, and that is living with you, that made a commitment to you. So I would assume that you should have the same energy, if not more, towards your wife, because she is the one that is with you and she's the one that should have been loyal to you, not necessarily the neighbor. And the neighbor doesn't owe you anything. Maybe he should have acted differently if he was a good person, but clearly he's not. So yeah, he's suing him for $4.5 million. We'll see what the court is going to decide. But I think he has a case because he raised this man's kid and that's not biologically his. So at least you can put like financial receipts to it. If the kid went to school, if the kid, the diaper he bought and, the food that he got for the kid, that is something that the court can look at and actually judge. I don't know if they would give him $4.5 million. I don't even know if the neighbor has that money. But regardless, he's suing, he's scorned, he's really sad, upset, and he wants to be compensated for $4.5 million. I mean, I feel bad for the man, and let's not forget the wife. The wife is the one that went out of her marriage and created all this chaos. So even her, she should have maybe been included in that lawsuit. Anyways, guys, let us know down below what your thoughts are about this Zimbabwean man suing for $4.5 million for raising somebody else's child. I am Wongel Zelalem bringing you this report. I will see you on the next one. Bye.
Is it hard to access affordable, healthy food? Then listen carefully. Daryl Addison, an African-American inventor, has patented a process for growing food on demand. He called it Torpedo Pot. Torpedo Pot is a fully automated flower pot that gives you control over your plant's environment. All you do is add soil, seeds, and plants to the flower pot and watch it grow. Yes, Torpedo Pot grows the rest. Visit www.torpedopot.com